Today, let's review Ocean Wind by Parfums Astraux. This is part of their single notes collection, an original blend that focuses on a single note or accord. But first, let's start with the presentation. For starters, let's start with the box. It comes in this white minimalist design with gray accents, with the name of the brand both on top and in front. On the back of the box, you'll get necessary information like ingredients and more. The bottle of Ocean Wind comes in this square design with a sticker label on front, a white cap that slides into place tightly and snugly, and a pressurized atomizer. I was supposed to make a review of Ocean Wind via a decant over here. Pero I really loved it, kaya I said to myself, fuck it, let's buy the whole bottle, and I don't regret it. Anyways, Ocean Wind opens up very blue, fresh, clean, floral, airy, and a bit soapy. I really love how it opens up in the opening. It doesn't smell too aggressive and very airy lang siya. Napansin ko also, there is almost no citrus in the opening. Maybe a tad bit lang, pero hindi mo siya talaga mapapansin. The vibe I'm getting off from this fragrance is basically parang bagong ligo siya for me. Which I would say or assume that this is Parfums Astraux take on the blue fragrance sa DNA. It also has this bubbly na vibe in the opening. Parang naglalagay ka ng madaming bubble bath na product sa bathtub. If you're wondering, do I have the note breakdown? Wala. But I'm trying to nitpick what I get from the fragrance. What I definitely pick up is probably some floral notes, which is most likely from the lotus. Although, correct me if I'm wrong. The lotus here is giving that floral, airy, and a bit watery vibe. I'm also not surprised if it has a watery notes as well. I've actually worn this fragrance lots of time already, and napansin ko very linear ang development niya. After it dries down on your skin, yun na ang maamoy mo hanggang sa dry down of the fragrance. So, on the dry down of Ocean Wind, technically it stays the same, but the fragrance becomes a bit more floral and airy. And you also get like this powdery nuance, like baby powder na vibe. It also has some sweetness, like subtle sweetness lang, pero not yung syrupy na sweetness or ambery and vanilla. More of a floral sweetness which perfectly blends into the whole fragrance. For me, it kind of reminds me some of those conditioner and bubble bath products, but in a good way. So technically speaking, this checks the box in that blue frag category. And I've heard that you can also use this fragrance for layering with some of your favorite fragrances. But you can still wear this fragrance as it is. Pero for me, personally, I prefer wearing it by itself. Anyways, ang na-imagine ko here kay Ocean Wind is a very well-groomed person. Ang outfit niya is those soft boy aesthetics or smart casual, not really cargo pants, parang like naka-polo and then naka-trousers. Tapos ang sapatos is probably sneakers, probably Adidas na sambas. May clash siya, but not totally serious. Seryoso siya na tao, pero meron din siyang pagka-goofiness na personality. Yun ang na-imagine ko here for Ocean Wind. Is it masculine or feminine leaning for me? For me, I do think it's unisex, but leaning a bit masculine. Again, guys, don't get fooled by gender generalization on fragrances. For me, personally, walang gender ang mga fragrances. If you love the fragrance, just wear it. For me, I do think unisex siya. What I love about Ocean Wind is very simple lang siya. It's not too complex, although it has some depth to it, but proof na sometimes simplicity is the best. And personally, I'm not the biggest fan din ng mga too complex na fragrance, like there's a lot of going on. And kaya recently, I've been sticking more into like basic stuff like blue fragrances or office safe na fragrance. Like for example, Prada L'Homme, Versace Pour Homme, Chanel Allure Home Sport, and now this has been added to my rotation. I prefer wearing clean scents or blue fragrances. Although it's a bit basic, yeah, pero honestly, I don't care. At the end of the day, wear what you want. Anyways, so now let's talk about the suitability of Ocean Wind by Parfums Astraux. For me, Ocean Wind is a very versatile fragrance that can work year-round, especially here sa climate natin. You can wear this if mainit ang panahon, or medyo makulimlim or malamig ang panahon. It doesn't really matter. Again, unisex siya for me, so anyone can wear this fragrance. So this fragrance is perfect at the office, school, definitely for formal events, night outs. Now, let's talk about Parfums Astraux's Ocean Wind's performance. Kasi it really surprised me. I got about 7 to 8 hours of longevity on my skin. Yes, it's very, very mind-blowing, especially in a very fresh fragrance. And very airy din and floral. Definitely na-surprise ako and mind-blown ako by that part. And I get about 1 day of performance on my clothes. It projects above average for 2 to 3 hours. Anyways, Parfums Astraux, you definitely made a banger with this one. Honestly, very underrated ito, especially under community. Hindi ko siya masyado nakikita. Ang mostly nakita ko is yung mga Pinoy blends nila, which is si Party in Boracay, BGC, and more. But this is definitely underrated on their collection. And kudos to you din, because how did you guys manage to make a very fresh and airy fragrance last a long time on my skin? I need some explanations on that part. Anyways, thank you again, Kuya Mon, the owner of Belsense, for putting me on Parfums Astraux. I definitely slept on this brand. I definitely see myself purchasing more products from them. Guys, support local, support our local perfumers. Hindi sila masyado nakaget ng attention, especially here sa TikTok. Please give them spotlight and attention they deserve. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.